Yes, we are live here in the Living in Jacksonville channel, the official channel here in the suburbs of Jacksonville. Good evening, Ms. Rachel. How are you tonight?
Great. How are you?
Good. Busy week. Real estate has really picked up a lot this beginning of the year. It's crazy. They're saying it's just as good as it. The last time they said that affordability is going back to 2022. So the influx of 23, 24, and 25. Now we're seeing affordability going back to the age of 2022, which I believe was the peak. So I think things are getting better. Affordability is a big subject on a national level, on a local level. And so people are stepping back in the ring again, and real estate has been pretty busy. So we are busy, and busy is good.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool. So tonight we're going to talk about why we're getting so busy here in Northeast Florida, plus some of the big projects that are going on in the downtown Jacksonville area. It's very exciting to see. I think my prediction is Jacksonville is going to become one of the less boring places in the state of Florida. It will be officially cool in 2030. And I think I'm calling it now. I'm making a prediction that Jacksonville will be the new cool city of Florida in 2030. And the reason I say that is a lot of huge projects will be complete, well underway, and moving along in 2030. So my prediction is that Jacksonville will hit the map in 2030 like we've never seen before.
I like it. It's like you're like Babe Ruth, like calling the home run.
Yes. Just when I think Nancy is not going to be with us because she's on a cruise, she's in the Bahamas watching us. Look at that. We miss you, Nancy. We were talking about Nancy earlier, actually, and I said she's not going to be on. She's on a cruise, but we're going to see her on Monday. I'm here in the Bahamas. Rub it in, Nancy.
So exciting. Oh, yeah, for real. Yeah. Although it was beautiful here today, but not quite as warm as I like. But...
No, and it's not the Bahamas. So, Nancy, go back to your cruise and go on vacation. Stop watching us here. Go back to hanging out in the Bahamas. We're not.
But we love you.
But we do love you. Yes, we miss you and love you. And tonight we're going to be talking about downtown development in Jacksonville. What was the title of tonight? I didn't even have it, but...
it says downtown Jacksonville's redevelopment momentum is accelerating.
Okay. All right. So cool. Let's get into it.
All right. It always takes me a second to get my screen share pulled up. So here we go. First up, I love this. Four Seasons residences hit market with staggering price tag.
Can you tell people what that staggering price tag is? I find it unbelievable, to be honest with you.
I find it kind of exciting. I am curious, like what comes with this price tag. But I'll give you some of the stats that I know so far. I've got 10-story building, only 26 homes ranging from 2 bedrooms to 5 bedrooms. We have floor plans that will span approximately 1,930 square feet to 7,936 square feet.
Okay, now that makes sense to me because I heard a price tag of like $4 million, but you're talking 7,000 square feet on the top of the Four Seasons in downtown Jacksonville, right?
Right. Well, but I thought I saw that it was starting at like $4 million. Yeah, starting prices are 4.7. So that 4.7, we're talking about that 1,930 square foot.
Okay, so all my people are listening. How many of you will buy a massively beautiful condo in downtown Jacksonville in the Four Seasons starting at 4.7 million? And if you are, you need a real estate professional to help you out.
I know your guy.
Yeah. Let me advise you. That is nuts. No, I'm just kidding.
It's cool. I will say it's cool. Like I said, I'll keep going on some of these stats that I found. This is all the construction pictures, that I'm seeing so far.
Yes, very good.
Let's look at some of the pretty pictures.
Let's give credit to the publication. Who's
the last one? Sorry about that. That was Jacksonville.com, Florida Times Union. So
okay, thank you, Jacksonville.com, Florida Times Union, for those pictures. We appreciate it.
Yep, and then we've got this is the actual website for the Four Seasons. So they have their little mock-ups already. So elevated
Wow.
living. So here's, private terraces and sweeping views of the St. Johns River. I really love like all of these sort of, these listing things. I know it's all like the real estate words and stuff. I just love it. But digging into it, the residents will receive fully supported hotel-inspired lifestyle with a dedicated director of residences and on-site team managing maintenance, security, housekeeping. They'll have priority access to the amenities. There's going to be an 11,000 square foot spa with 12 treatment rooms. They'll have priority access to that. A private residences lounge featuring a golf putting simulator, state-of-the-art fitness and wellness facilities, 3 dining concepts, including a rooftop restaurant led by Michelin-starred talent specializing in modern Japanese cuisine. And the property will include a 78-slip marina.
Oh, so you can have your yacht pull up there as well.
I suppose. Yeah, I guess if you've got 4.7 million to have a condo,
I'm sure
then
you can have your boat out front on the river as well.
I'm sure you could. So
I know Shad Khan has his yacht out there some days too. So,
yeah,
give him a little competition.
Must be nice.
Must be nice. Ha ha ha.
But so yeah, so it just looks like, this picture right here, I think is just so cool.
Yes. It's giving you an idea of how beautiful it's going to be with the pools, the resorts, the river, the boats, the marina. It's going to be something that like is completely different.
Right. And if you're not, 4.7 million, like rich, then I guess you could maybe splurge and maybe stay at the Four Seasons once or twice.
I'm definitely staying there. I'm sure I have some sort of mileage that can cover a night there, but I'm definitely interested and excited to see how that's going to turn out. We stay at the Ritz-Carlton in Amelia Island, a fantastic Ritz-Carlton, I might add, on our Marriott points, and we always enjoy pretending for a night or two that we got the flow.
I like it. This just seems like, it's going to be an amazing setup. I am totally curious who is going to buy there and what they do for a living. I'm curious. But also, it's a great location. If you're part of the Jaguars or something, this would be pretty easy commute to practice.
Yeah, the type of buyer that's buying a $4 million, condo on the river in downtown Jacksonville, it's not really a primary residence. It's a part-timer, most likely, I imagine. It's going to be somebody that's worldly, international. It might even be an investor that, someone who just doesn't want to maintain property, loves to entertain. Yeah. So it's going to be very interesting. You're absolutely right. And it's not like there's a lot of them, right? Right. I think they said there's going to be 27 for available. 26. Yeah. So it's not even just how beautiful they are and everything. It's people want what they can't have, right? When you have that kind of money, $4 or $5 million, it's a drop in the bucket. It's here just to say, I have one of in the Four Seasons downtown Jacksonville. Right. And again, I still think in 2030, Jacksonville is going to be on the map a whole different way than we've ever seen before. It is one of the most undeveloped cities in Florida, major cities. Miami is blowing up, Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach. You got Orlando that's so overcrowded, it's crazy. It's overflowing into Jacksonville. It's overflowing into Tampa. Tampa's blowing up. Nobody knows yet what Jacksonville can do, and I'm optimistic about it. And if you disagree with me, that's totally fine, guys. Go ahead and put it in the comments. I want to hear your comments.
Yeah, I'd be curious.
Nancy says no way. She can't imagine HOA fees. I don't even know. Does the article even talk about the HOA fees?
Doesn't talk about that.
Yeah. Do we care? At 4.7 million. If you guys want to know just how old I am, you ever heard of the show 90210?
Oh yeah, I loved that show.
What's his name? I forget. Dylan lived in a hotel. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And honestly, the whole time I was like, that would be so cool to live in a hotel. You just go downstairs. Which restaurant am I going to eat at? Who's going to serve me? I'm not doing lawn service. Hey, I'm going to go to the pool, the gym, the spa. Who cares about doing lawns and maintaining properties and all that. I'm close enough to the airport. I'll catch a Jags game at the brand new schmancy stadium. I'll catch a concert at Daly's in my booth box, whatever. It's all right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. I think it's gonna be awesome. And there's so much more like on the way and already stuff that's popped up. There's a new place called The Hub, and it has a Mediterranean restaurant, rooftop bar, and coffee house that has opened. It's a Mediterranean restaurant that specializes in Aegean inspired cuisine. And yeah, so this is brand new, just opened up. I mean, this is just the start of everything that is to come. The restaurant's called Alder and Oak. Again, I said Aegean cuisine. Executive chef has an 18-year career that started in New York City steakhouses and honed his culinary skills under Michelin 2-star chef at the Wolf's Taylor in Denver. So that executive chef, his name is William Mischkel. So if you're a foodie and you know your like foodie people names, I'm throwing out some names for you.
And this is why we need Four Seasons $4.7 million condos, because then we're going to need some Michelin star restaurants. This is what we need in Jacksonville.
Right. And so far we, don't have Michelin star restaurants only because Michelin star just started covering the entire state of Florida. So, we're attracting a lot of talent who have that history and those skills and that training underneath people who have those stars. So it'll be kind of exciting to see where these go. But so that is cool. And this restaurant also has something called a Mibrasa wood burning oven. So it came from Spain, and it's supposedly one of the first restaurants in Florida to have this oven.
Okay.
So
all right. For all my foodies out there, if you don't know what it is, neither do I. So don't worry, we're on the same page. And I'm a big foodie.
But now, I feel like, okay, well, now it's something to go check out. Let's go find out what a Mibrasa is. And the rooftop bar is called Zorba's. It has wine and cocktails and views of the St. Johns River. And the coffee shop is Southern Grounds, coffee and casual food. And that executive chef from Southern Grounds trained under a chef and restaurateur that's a 6-time James Beard Award semifinalist. So
cool.
So again, we're attracting some restaurant talent that
that Jacksonville very much needs. We need some competition here. Yep.
It's pretty exciting. So definitely, I think this place is going to be a place to check out, and it may already be bumping. Like I don't know. I don't know how hard it is going to be to get in.
Is it already?
It's already open. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this one opened on January 31st. So it's, 2 weeks old.
Okay. We always meander down to downtown St. Augustine, being in the St. John's area and the Nocte area and whatever. We're kind of in between downtown Jacksonville and downtown St. Augustine. And so it's so hard to, so many people like to go down to St. Augustine, and so do we, that we need to venture more down to the Jacksonville downtown area more so.
I mean, to be fair, there wasn't as much to offer until more recently.
Till now. Yeah.
Right. So this red dot is where the hub is. I'm going to zoom out so you can see, where in the downtown Jacksonville area it is. Mm-hmm. But here you go. So
cool.
Yeah. So the stadium's over here, and the new
kind of near the Avondale Murray Hills on the other side there. So not too far from there as well. So good little area to go and check out. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a good area. I like this museum here, the Cummer Museum.
Okay. So, here you are with your museums again. We're talking about food, and you're getting all nerdy again. Oh, I like this museum. All right, I'll shut up now. Never mind.
But yeah, I mean, it definitely looks like a cool place. So, if you've been there, tell me about it. I mean, it's only been open.
Yeah, definitely. If you guys are watching a recording, please let me know what your experience is. And definitely, we'd love to hear about how we can support local Jacksonville downtown foodie scene, because we need it to get better. And so we're excited about these establishments, and we're going to come support you for sure.
Yeah. And there's definitely a lot of great restaurants down there already. It's just they're more spread out, and it's just not that many options. But now I feel like there's a lot of options that are on the way. So, okay. Another cool place, the Downtown Investment Authority is seeking proposals for redevelopment of the former Duval County Courthouse site. So you can see, I mean, this is news4jax.com. You can see they have got this cool picture here of the empty spot. You can see it's right on the water. Mm-hmm. Looks like a really prime location. They're looking for people to take it on. So this is, the address is 330 East Bay Street. It's a 2.6 acre property, but they're looking to develop 0.8 acres of it. Okay. And the Downtown Investment Authority CEO thinks it could be used for a hotel or mixed use or residential, which looking at that, I'm like, oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah. I see the vision.
Give it Four Seasons a little competition there, huh?
Could be. So, yeah, so this is just another view of it. This is
wow, that is primo location. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So I mean, how many downtown major cities have this kind of real estate available? I mean, in Florida right now. I mean, seriously.
Right. I mean, on the water, I don't know.
No, I mean, seriously, it's crazy. It really is bizarre to me. I mean, this city has been asleep for so long that it finally needs to wake up and development needs to happen. And I know there's going to be some Jacksonvillians, locals here watching this going, no, we don't want it. We like it just the way it is. I get it. Put your reasoning down there. I mean, but the problem is development is inevitable eventually.
Right. You might as well make it awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, but I will say they aren't letting this location just sit empty. Like for now, they are still finding uses for this space. They're actually going to put the jazz festival there this year. So
cool.
I know. So they just announced like who the headliners are going to be. The festival is going to be held May 22nd to 24th. It says Ford on Bay. That's that site I just showed you, the Riverfront site where the Duval County Courthouse used to stand. So that's where it's going.
Cool. Come check out a jazz festival on the water. Check it out.
And it's free. The event is free, but it's they do have VIP tickets available. So if you want like a little more upscale experience, I'm sure that it will.
Wow, a free event. What do you know?
I know, but it's pretty cool. And I'm going to tell you who's going to play. So we've got Parliament Funkadelic featuring George Clinton, which I have actually seen in concert in New Orleans a couple years ago. So
nice.
I've seen P-Funk, and I have to say, at that point, George Clinton was already pretty old, and he's now 84 years old. So I'm kind of like, okay, you know.
Come see him before it's too late.
Right. But they were great live. So, cool. You know, and they have a spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So pretty cool. Nice. The next headliner, Sheila E. and the E Train. You know, she worked with Prince.
Okay.
So pretty cool. And then we've also got Nile Rodgers and Cheek. They did that, like the song Le Freak.
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's like a disco song.
All right.
So.
All right.
But a whole
bunch
of names.
Not gonna lie, this is not my area of expertise, so I'm leaving it to you there.
Well, you got until May to like turn on some iTunes.
Get it going. All right, cool. Listen, yeah. I like it. I just don't know all these bands, that's all.
Yeah, so I mean, I love that they're using that space right on that water. You know, even while they're waiting to figure out what they're going to do with it. So,
very cool.
So the Jazz Festival. So definitely come check that out. Another spot that they're looking for, you know, somebody to take on it's a Riverfront Plaza restaurant operator that they're looking for. I'll show you a better map picture in just a second. But Downtown Investment Authority is looking for experienced food and beverage operators to assist with design, lease, and operate signature restaurant. So this is where it is. So you see that restaurant parcel right there. Mm-hmm. This is one of the new parks downtown, and they're looking to
on the river again.
Right. So they're looking for help figuring out how to get that going.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, this is all these things are necessary to attract people to start moving downtown, because Jacksonville is not an area where people are like, let's go move downtown Jacksonville and live the city life. It's just not that right now. And this is why they're doing all this, because they're trying to get people to come and try a more, downtown city lifestyle. And so the only way they're going to do that is if they start providing the parks, the entertainment, the nice restaurants, and that's what's going to drive a younger audience. And then, of course, that University of Florida grad school that you brought up a few times too. That's going to bring some more new young life in here. So it sounds very exciting.
Yeah. So this, just another really cool location. So if you're a restaurant owner and you're looking to move someplace cool, just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Look at that. You should get a commission if you rent that out too.
But I found this graphic, and this is from the Downtown Investment Authority as well. And this looks like a lot, but you can see that if I zoom in a little bit, you can see all these little pink spots. These are areas that they are identifying as places that could be good for redevelopment. So you look around and they have a lot of areas that they're looking at to, improve upon. And some of them are already underway.
Yeah.
And
it blows my mind because that's quite a lot of opportunity there for big developers to seriously come in and find opportunities like this to be in a bustling city near the water, near the future stadium, Four Seasons. I mean, it's not like, hey, you're starting from scratch. You got a lot of opportunities here, it looks like.
Yeah, and they do have a lot of incentives that they're working through as well for people. And this key, you can see parks, trails, one-way street conversions, cycle track. They're going to do like different types of streets down that way as well. So it's not just redevelopment. It's also maybe some new traffic patterns and maybe some new streets. So all sorts of things being thought through.
A lot of nice green spaces too.
Yes.
Very smart to maintain that with the parks and the green spaces.
Right. And then it's also not just this portion up here, but we've also got this portion here that they're.
Yeah. Would you believe it? Long time ago, when we first moved to the area, we actually looked at a really old school, beautiful home on Ortega Island right across from there. And I'll tell you what, on the north side of the island was the area where it wasn't flooding as much back then, because the south side had a lot of flooding at the time, but some beautiful historical homes in there. And the only reason we didn't take it on is we didn't want to pay for private school because there were some really nice private schools there. But B, also the renovations of these beautiful historical homes, the renovations would require you to work with the historical architectural review. So not only did you have to pull permits with the city, but you also had to have approval from the historical architectural community. So like some of the windows, you couldn't take them out of the house. You had to refurbish them because they were historical. It was an incredible house, and I always drive by it every once in a while. When we go to dinner downtown, we go drive on Ortega Island, and I always go by that house because some family did it. We didn't do it. We didn't have the money or the kahunas to do it, but some family did it, and it's beautiful. It is gorgeous.
Yeah,
the view of the city line from Ortega Island, that residential area, is just looking at the downtown city line with the lit up bridges and everything. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, there's some really pretty areas out that way.
Yeah.
But
you would think it would be millions and millions and millions of dollars, but it's not. That's what makes this place so underrated to me when I realized, coming from South Florida, the opportunities of some of these properties, and they're not even outrageous in today's money at all.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And I think right now it's sort of like getting in on the ground floor,
Oh, absolutely. For sure. It's too late for like a Ponte Vedra beach parcel. I mean, you used to be able to live on the beach for $1.5 million now, or even 3 million. Now they're 10, 15 million records. And that's stuff like this, where you have waterfront near downtown, Four Seasons, new Jag Stadium, all these Michelin star restaurants and everything, where it's just an Uber ride away and you can get in at $1 million or something. I mean, it is, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. And I think it does depend on like what phase of life you're in too. I mean, it's definitely going to be a great, like, walkable city, and, it'll just be sort of interesting, like what you're looking for in your life at that, at this point, but yeah, very cool.
Yeah, for sure. Look, if you're from one big other city and you want to live the Florida lifestyle for tax reasons, whatever, and you still want to be able to go and enjoy a downtown scene, we don't have it right now, so we need it.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking of, Gateway Jacks is starting the next phase of their Pearl Square project. And this is, they're taking a parking garage that is idle and turning it into a street level corridor, like retail corridor along Beaver Street. So this is one piece of a big puzzle that they're working on. This Pearl Square piece will also have a Publix. So right now there's not a Publix downtown. This will bring a Publix downtown. And they just broke ground on the latest and greatest of this awesome thing that they're working on. Let me pull up. This is the pearlsquare.com. And you can kind of see in their renderings what the vision is. It's a $750 million project. It has more than 2 million square feet that they're working with here. And let me see, I've got some stats here. This whole project, upon completion, is going to have 1,250 new residential units. It's going to have approximately 200,000 square feet of retail space. It's going to have a 100-key boutique hotel. And then public spaces, they're going to widen the sidewalks, include some shading. They're going to have some public park spaces. And I liked one of the things they described it as a signature curbless festival street with abundant outdoor dining possibilities. So I think it's going to be one of those streets that you can't drive on, but it's just for walking.
Cool.
So
I think that's a good idea. I remember living in Austin, Texas. They had 4th Street, 6th Street, or whatever, and on the weekends they would close it off, and people could just walk around. I don't know if they're going to allow open containers. I mean, look what Savannah's like at night on a weekend. People are enjoying restaurants, bars, and all that scene, walking around, allowing open containers. I don't know if that's a good or bad idea. But we need to attract people to downtown, for people to get out of the suburbs and to go downtown and support these businesses, because these businesses are making massive investments to go there. So, we need to go and support it, encourage it. And I love the fact that we're including a lot of residences down there. It'll be really interesting, because I think at that point, once that development starts down there, I wonder if that's going to lure me down there. I'm already there's some Toll Brothers homes on a riverfront there that I've been talking to Monica about. I wish I had the money right now, a little extra money, to have one of those before they become too expensive, to have a waterfront, so that if you did want to be in the downtown scene eventually one day, that it's not become unaffordable, especially with waterfront views.
Right. Yeah. No, this is definitely going to be like a huge
yeah, because once the kids go off to college, I mean, how cool would it be just to be able to go walk around in Pearl Square, have dinner, and just reminisce how we made it, that we got the kids through college, and that we're free again, and just rekindle, sorry, I just went off on a long tangent.
You got a few years till your kids are off to college.
I'm such a homeless romantic. I'm still dreaming about it now. They're like, it goes so quick. I'm like, can't go quick enough. I'm such the opposite. Everybody's like, wait, before you're going to miss it, and I'm like, yeah, not really.
I don't know. I'm the other end of the spectrum. I'm like, I can't believe they're growing so fast. So
yeah, but you're young. I'm old already. It's too late. I'm like, this is exhausting. These kids are expensive. They're obnoxious. Oh my God, they're so loud. Seriously. Now they want to bring their friends over more? Really?
And more of them?
More of them.
They're multiplying.
We already have 2. Why do they have to always have a friend with them?
That's how it goes.
Am I required to pay for the friend too? I guess. All right. I can't have them sit at a different table, can I? Did their mom bring the credit card? No, I'm just kidding. All right, I digress. The Pearl Square. Awesome. Yeah, where is this exactly? Is this near the stadium? What? Hey, listen, when Publix announces they're putting a grocery store, everything else follows. So that's a good sign.
Yes, it is. You know what? I don't have it pulled up on the map, but I can get it pulled up on the map.
All right.
So
it looks nice.
Yeah, no, it does look really nice. So they have
For all my naysayers out there, go ahead, put in your comments, even if you're watching on, if you're watching this on a recording. For anybody who doesn't believe that Jacksonville can pull this off, go ahead, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear a little controversy. Give me your perspective. I know some people are thinking crime. They're thinking who's going to go down there? How are we going to gravitate? Well, bring the businesses, bring the restaurants, bring the nightlife, and the people will show up. I will. I'll go down there.
I mean, I'll say for me, like we go down there not too irregularly. Like we're down there for concerts or Jags games, or we go to the symphony. And I know you're going to make fun of me for being an old lady again.
Yes.
But yeah, so we go down there, but we end up eating dinner or going out to dinner on our side of town and then driving down there just because it just always feels like there's not that many choices or there's not enough choices. Like we're bringing the kids, like it gets to be like just sort of for us, I think a little bit too overwhelming on figuring out like where we're going to park and like where are we going. But all of these places that are up and coming, I feel like have the parking, figured out. They know that's going to be a piece of the puzzle because Jacksonville is such a commuter town.
I think it will help if everything is in one condensed area and you can just park and walk around and go to dinner and do everything where you don't have to worry about driving around too much or whatever, because that's kind of what city living is like, right? People just take an Uber. They don't want to deal with a car. So I think that's part of it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where, you don't want to worry about. You're definitely not going to get in and out of your car multiple times. You just want to go to one area, park it, and be able to walk around, have dinner, do everything in kind of by foot or by, an Uber or whatever.
Right. So I'm not going to want to like park and then figure out, okay, well, where am I going to park again?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. So, okay. So there's Pearl Square areas here. We do have like the symphony and stuff is over here. So not too far.
Okay. I don't care about the symphony. Where is it according to the stadium? I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. I love the symphony. Symphony people, don't get mad at me. Not very sophisticated. There it is. Okay, now I'm happy.
Okay, there you go.
I like to go to dailies too. I like the hockey games. There's a lot to do around there. That's why we get Florida theaters down there too. Nutcracker, Christmas time. There's a lot.
Right. And well, that's the thing. We end up going to like for Christmassy things down there, and there's different stuff.
Events. All
right. So another project is One Riverside. So this is already started, and this is it has some residential. This is from the News 4 Jack. I just pulled this up mostly because you could see like this is already built. So this is the first phase of One Riverside, and it's a pretty nice looking place.
And those are rentals, right?
I believe they are apartments.
Oh, they are apartments. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, leasing.
It is leasing. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So there is that option. If you just want to test it out, this is just part of it. They are building, in addition to the apartment, a Whole Foods market, a Japanese restaurant called Norikawa. And they're going to have a fitness place called Solid Core Fitness Studio and a 600-car parking garage. So
cool. Awesome.
Yep. And then phase 2 is going to include 125 multifamily units and additional space for retail. So another cool spot. And this is much closer to the water. So I'll show you where that is here. So you've got the Acosta Bridge there.
Incredible. So much development. It's insane.
Yeah, so that's a pretty nice spot. You've got a YMCA there. So, pretty cool.
Lots of stuff going on in downtown Jacksonville area.
Yes. And another thing is they're not just focusing on all of the development. They do have some green spaces they're focused on. They're working on restoring McCoy's Creek. So that's moving forward. The latest phase of this is a $15 million piece of the project. They've already started on some of it. Basically, they're cleaning up McCoy's Creek. They want it to be a spot where people can like picnic. It used to be a spot where people could picnic, but it's pretty dirty now. So they're trying to clean it up and make it an attractive place to go to again. So the entire project is $105 million. price tag.
Wow.
And this is from Jacksonville.gov. Their website has some pictures of all the pieces of the project that have already started. So this is the outfall of McCoy's Creek into the St. John's
River.
Yeah, St. John's River.
Cool.
So, pretty cool, but yeah, so this, you can get a sense of, okay, they're not just focused on all of this, like, stuff that's a moneymaker. They are also working on revitalizing this creek and hopefully making that green space something to visit again. And it's going to be part of the Emerald Trail, which is just, a big picture, hopeful thing where they're going to have trails and bike paths, and some of it's already built and some of it's on the way. So that's
cool. So we're going to have some trails, and for all my southern folk, they're going to have a creek.
Hey, But I will say,
I'm just hilarious tonight, aren't I?
I'll say this: in Florida, if it's wet, there might be a gator in it. So just know that. So
Nancy's making fun of me. Dream on, Greg. Those kids will have kids. You will never be alone. Oh, yeah. Dear Lord, Nancy, stop it.
A little break, yeah. Break. Then you'll be ready for all the loud again.
Once they're done with college, I'm not responsible for them or their kids.
Oh, goodness.
Especially if I don't like who they marry. Anyway, did I say that?
Noted. Yeah.
All
right. Okay. So another set of buildings that I like to talk about is the Laura Street Trio. It is one of the old sections of Jacksonville, and actually I have some notes so that I get it all right. So developer has purchased the Barnett Bank and assumed the mortgage for the Laura Street Trio. And they have opened this company is called the Kovic Management, and they also have a second headquarters in the Bank of America Tower downtown. So this company is definitely investing big time in the downtown area. We'll start with a little bit of background info on the first up, Barnett Bank. So this is the Barnett Bank building, historic kind of, historic thing, built in 1926.
18 stories. It's huge.
Yeah, 107 apartment homes, planning to add 18 to 20 units plus amenities on the third floor. So the Barnett Bank building is going to get, some extra cool stuff.
For all those people that are complaining about all the multifamily boxes are just shoving around town and in the suburbs of Jacksonville or whatever, here you have a beautiful historic building that people are actually putting some money in, some architecture, and bringing it back alive. I think that is so, so cool. Being the son of an architect, that actually is exciting to hear that. And I feel bad for all the people that are like, what is Barnett Bank? I mean, literally, what was that back in 84?
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't even know.
I know this building is a Barnett
Bank. Just if you want to know how old Miss Rachel is, she doesn't even know what Barnett Bank is.
I will tell you, I was born in 83. So
yeah, okay, there you go.
So
that's why you don't know, and I do. I remember as a kid, Barnett Bank. My dad used to bank there.
Oh, nice.
All right. Not really, just the bank. You're a kid. You didn't want to go to the bank. You're like, Jesus, do we have to go to the bank again? Really? What are we doing? Oh, you got to get new checks. And kids today are like, what's a check?
Oh, until you have to write one for them.
Well, they don't know how to. Nobody knows how to write a check anymore.
I had to write a check the other day for the kids something or other they wanted at school. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Still doing it.
Yeah. So now they know what a checkbook is.
Oh, okay. So they know what it is.
We know what it is now.
All right.
But okay, so Laura Street Trio, the plan is for multi-family residences, hotel space, retail dining, and commercial hospitality. These buildings were built after the Great Fire of 1901. So these are pretty old.
And they're keeping them and they're restoring them, which I think is beautiful. I think it's fantastic. Right. That's going to cost a lot of money to do that. So I'm impressed. And again, more businesses, more restaurants, more hotels, more multifamily. Yeah. What does that say? You have to go and support these businesses. I think it's just more revitalization for downtown.
I mean, I might say like even more than the Four Seasons, like if this turns into a hotel, I think this is where I would want to stay and check it out. I mean, these are historic and very cool.
Okay, so you go check out the old Barnett buildings. I'm going to stay at the Four Seasons, and then we'll compare experiences. Sure. I'll come over and have dinner with you and the hubby. I'll bring Monica. We'll check out dinner at the old Barnett Trio building, and then you guys come join us at the Four Seasons next night, and then we'll just do a little comparison.
Yeah, I mean, the Laura Street Trio buildings have had so much drama. Like they've changed hands a bunch of times. So this seems to be the most optimistic that the downtown leadership has been with these buildings. But this company, they're having to take on a $6.3 million mortgage to like just get the ball rolling.
So. Well, it's probably a bargain if you think about it, depending on how many units there. You said there's quite a few multifamily units they're putting in there and everything. So
yeah, true. Yeah, so we'll see. It looks cool, but like you said, I'm sure they're having to deal with the architectural review boards and all that kind of stuff. So I know it's not easy.
Yeah. All right.
Also, the Museum of Science and History, the old one that's already closed, they're going to knock that one down and get ready for some more development. So they're going to demo the old property. There's no plans yet of what will replace it. That's what it looks like. They kind of decided after touring it that it would be cost prohibitive to figure out how to renovate it. So they decided they'll just demo it, use it for parking for now, and they'll seek proposals after they.
Yeah, and I just want to say I loved going there with my kids. That museum is awesome, and the history behind Jacksonville and the St. Johns River and the trade and everything, it is freaking amazing. So I think the new one is going to be definitely a place you're going to want to hit up with your family and kids. Such a cool thing to do for sure.
Yeah, the new one will be closer to the stadium, another smart location. And it's hit a few snags on the way to being built, but I'm optimistic it'll be fine.
So much to do around the stadium. I think it's brilliant. So
good. They're putting a lot right there.
So good.
All right. And then we have even more.
More? All right. Wow.
All right. But the rest of the things, it's just sort of like quick hits. So we've got the National Guard Armory is going to turn into a retail, food, and co-working hub. So they're taking $30 million to transform this 80,000 square foot into all that, the retail space, food hall, listening room, art gallery, and their plan is to finish in 2028. So, but it's had some
and it'll be jamming by 2030, just like I predicted.
Just like you predicted. So This is the Jacksonville Business Journal, and they say it was once a stop for Duke Ellington, Janis Joplin, and the early Allman Brothers. So
whoa, some cool names there. Don't know Duke Ellington, but I definitely know Janis, and I know the Allman Brothers.
Yeah. So you really don't know jazz.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Miss Rachel, for calling me out on that, but you're absolutely right.
Okay. All right, moving on. All right. Baptist Health Downtown moves forward with its 15-story Marriott Hotel project after the Downtown Investment Authority makes its approval. So they're actually working on 2 hotels under the Marriott brand. So Baptist Health Hospital Downtown, they're looking at putting a 134 key boutique hotel and Element by Westin hotel, and then a 92 key extended stay hotel. So this will have a ground floor restaurant, 113 parking spot garage, and a rooftop restaurant with an outdoor terrace and more views of the St. Johns River.
I love rooftop restaurants. So excited. Every time I go to Savannah, that's what we do.
I mean, it's
Charleston, nice. Savannah. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, there's some already, but downtown, there's definitely ones you can find. But I mean, I'm always happy to have more options.
For sure. Absolutely.
So, but yeah, so Baptist Health. And I lost my mouse, so I can't click on the next thing. Here we go. Here we go. All right, this place, it looks like it's already open. If you're into cigars, there's going to be a Dapper D's cigar bar. It also says cheesesteak spot, but when I was looking at the business online. I couldn't see anything about the cheesesteak, so I'm not sure if that part panned out. But if you're looking for a cigar bar, there is one downtown called Dapper D's.
Okay. I'm not a cigar person. I was at a golf tournament. I was invited to a golf tournament, and the boys some of them were smoking cigars. I don't get it, but the gentlemen like to toke on a cigar every once in a while. Here you go. That's a place to go.
Yeah, it's nice to have options. And also, I saw that there is an Irish pub, Keen's Tavern, that has recently opened in downtown Jacksonville. So if you're looking for an Irish pub kind of vibe, they got that downtown for you too. That's kind of new. If you're just looking for fun stuff to do downtown this weekend, I saw that they have a movie night, downtown movie nights. So looks like this weekend they're going to do The Princess Bride tomorrow on the 13th.
Okay.
At Riverfront Plaza. And then on the 20th, they're doing Remember the Titans. And they're going to have food trucks and free popcorn.
Cool. Very cool.
If you're looking for something fun to do downtown, there you go. And also, I just saw this article pop up. Springfield, which is a part of the downtown Jacksonville area, Animal Hospital opens, and they're going to have an attached brewery in mid-March. So apparently in the Springfield area, they did not have any sort of animal hospital. So this is where it is. In the downtown area. So kind of, a little more north. But if you live in that area now, or if you're looking to live in that area, they have a really cool animal hospital that will have a little bar with it, which is pretty cool. So
that is the oddest combination I've ever heard. But hey, if Paisley needs to go to the vet, and I know I can go and have a microbrew right next door, I don't know. Sounds pretty interesting to me.
I mean, okay, so it like this description, this is what got me. Jacksonville Business Journal, A+ work on this. The 3,400 square foot hospital operates as an outpatient clinic for small animals and includes grooming services from local pet stylist Kenesha Bragg. And in mid-March, the owners hope to open Unleashed Dog Bar, an indoor air-conditioned bar area, as well as an outdoor turfed dog park with splash pads and a large covered pavilion.
Yeah. Tell me we are not dog-friendly part of Florida. Are you kidding? Seriously?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And the owners, I also thought this was interesting. They sold their last clinic. It was in Sawgrass Village over in Ponte Vedra. And then they ended up over in Springfield. So,
okay.
They went from St. John's to Springfield downtown, and now they're opening their animal clinic and hopefully / bar.
Cool. I think it's very creative, and I think we're going to see a lot of people gravitating closer to downtown Jacksonville area for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a cool business idea. I mean, that's somebody was like, what we should do? We should have.
Yeah, they were drinking, and no, I'm just kidding. Totally joking.
I mean, it's pretty awesome. So I think it's great. So that's pretty
realizing dreams.
Yeah, I mean, if it's your business, you might as well make it what you want.
Yeah, I mean, if you sold your business and you're like, what do we do now? I think you'll love it. Revitalizing downtown and adding new business ideas, and including our pets, which our loved ones are extended family here. So that is pretty awesome. I think the whole theme of the show tonight was fantastic, talking about the revitalization, the massive development. It's happening, folks, and it's happening quickly. So I think there's going to be some really cool things going on in downtown Jacksonville. And the proof is in the pudding here. People are putting money into these businesses, these revitalization projects, these buildings, the Four Seasons. I mean, talkings of hundreds of millions of dollars going into that area. Here we are in 2026. You can see us from my recording in 2030. We will be bustling downtown. You won't be asking me about Nocatee anymore. All of us that got rid of our kids finally and put them to college will be like, all right, what do we do now? Forget about suburbia. Let's get back to the downtown area and get some good food, a nice glass of wine, go for a walk in the Pearl. What was that name of that?
Pearl Square.
Pearl Square. Maybe take a little Uber over down to, you know what I mean? It's just, it sounds very exciting. So I'm stoked to hear it about Jacksonville. It's a very cool place. People are awesome here. We've got a lot of influence from the South. We've got the military influence. We've got people from all over the country. It's just an awesome, awesome place. So I'm super excited for all these businesses. Thank you again, Ms. Rachel, for keeping us up to date on what is going on in downtown Jacksonville. If you're thinking about or considering moving to the area and you're like, oh, I heard Jacksonville is barrel boring. What's going on in Jacksonville? Well, listen, folks, if you've been around for the last 49 minutes, we're anything but boring. We actually have a football team that can play now. We have a new stadium coming into play. We got a lot going on. We got spirit. We got good people. So, if you're
and really, like, to be fair, I had to keep it to an hour. So there's even more that
there's even more that we can't even report. You can't even keep track of it. That's what makes this channel so amazing. So if you want to hear more, let us know what you want to hear more of, and we will go ahead and we'll talk about it here on Thursday nights. And of course, you can comment on it on the recording. And of course, if you're thinking about moving to the area, we're not just YouTubers. We're actually a real estate company. We'd love to be a real estate resource choice. They're living in Jacksonville with a team headed by moi. Big relocation channel, new construction. But hey, if you're thinking about those areas in downtown, you want to learn more, give us a call. You can text us, call us, email. Information will be text in the description and pinned to the comments. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Every Tuesdays, we're putting out videos on community tours, new home tours, anything you want to know, real estate, all your needs. Subscribe, and every Thursday night you get to hang out with me and Miss Rachel. Such a pleasure, such an honor to be with you on here, Miss Rachel. Thank you for tonight's show, and we'll see you again next Thursday.